Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Keep in mind that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. So it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel. And you really want to see what's up. All are welcome on this channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated, okay? 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. As you see, I have the divination board out today. Before we get started, we're going to do a 1 question, 1 answer. We're going to do 2 deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Hold for 3 seconds, okay? Now let's begin the breaths. Breathe in. Release. Breathe in. Release. Okay, now I'll give you a moment to think of the question you would like to ask Spirit. And now we will begin the pendulum. Okay, collective, the consistency that I have is between the months of April, May, Taurus, Gemini, Wednesday, unknown, K, L, M, letters 4, 5, 6, Sagittarius, November, and Saturday. Once again, the consistency that I have collective is between the months of April, May, Taurus, Gemini, K, L, M, Wednesday, unknown, Saturday, 4, 5, Sagittarius, and November. Take those answers into account to whatever question that you asked. Let's tap into the tarot. Hope you all are doing wonderful, feeling great. Okay. Oh, that don't belong in this deck. Okay. That don't belong in this deck. We'll take it. Okay. This card here doesn't belong in the deck, but I'll take it. Okay. It says divine intervention, time for reflection. Divine intervention, time for reflection. So this card is conveying that there is something that you need to be patient and trust that source and the divine has your back. Remain optimistic that there will be a positive outcome that is fair for all parties that are involved. Do not allow the duration of your suffering, collective, to make you think that you won't receive justice, you won't receive a fair, positive outcome. Do not be tricked out of your spot, in life. Do not be tricked out of your favor, your blessing. Do not be tricked out of the opportunity of living your best life, of enjoying all the bliss and favor that the divine has in store for you. So there's a need for you to be patient and trust the process, but there will be a divine intervention. So if there's something you have been going through, you feel is unfair, Spirit is saying that help and justice will be arriving. Okay. I'm hearing shortly. Okay. I'm not getting the Pacific length, but they're saying shortly. Okay. So continue to be patient, even if you're saying, or you're feeling like, look, I've been patient enough. And continue to be patient. Okay. We're here on planet Earth to learn. There's always something for us to learn and grow through each and every experience. Okay. There is nothing that has incurred with the intentions to hurt you or make you feel insecure or make you feel insufficient about yourself. That's for someone who needs to hear that. Spirit does not want you feeling insecure or inferior or feeling like you're not efficient enough, like you're not good enough, that is a lie. Okay, that is a lie. Maybe there's someone who wants you to go through some kind of suffering. This could be maybe people you don't deal with. This could be maybe your haters. Haters are a part of life. They're natural aesthetic. Yes, they are a natural aesthetic. You need your haters. Okay, they let you know that you're doing the right thing. So just the fact that you have their attention, that's confirmation that you're doing the right thing and to stay on the path that you're on. But there could be someone trying to maybe poke and pry and intimidate you, or trying to create some kind of suffering or rough endurance, Spirit is saying, so that you will give up on yourself, so that you will give your power away, maybe so that you become confrontational, or, so they can, see, I told you the collective wasn't this and that, that kind of energy. So be mindful, remain optimistic, and stay patient through whatever suffering or whatever you are enduring. It's coming out very clear that you feel is unfair, unjust, or uncomfortable, because it's going to work out for you in your favor. Okay, it's going to turn out well for you. Something about someone trying their best to hold their peace. Okay, trying their best to hold their peace. Okay, yeah, the sun will be coming out again for you. Okay. Life is not perfect for anyone. We do not like to endure the hardships, but there's a process. There's a process to wear the crown. There's a process to get to the throne. There's a rite of passage that has to be earned. There's growth and development that is required, necessary, and needed for just about all of us that are roaming planet Earth. Development is needed. Learning and growing is needed. And so we are put in situations and relationships not to stay there, but to learn the lesson. Any situation that you feel you are enduring that could be quite stressful or burdensome, Spirit is saying for you. They're saying that there's something for you to learn and grow from in that situation. Doesn't mean that it'll always be the same way. A change is coming. Trouble does not last always, so things are going to change for you. So if you are someone, I'm picking up someone who's in an unhealthy relationship or connection, and you need to make plans to separate from this connection. This could be finances. Maybe you're trying to save your money, get your monies together so that you can relocate or leave this person, male or female. Spirit is saying, continue saving your money. Someone is saving, or you're trying, but things keep coming up, and you find yourself where you have to go into the stash. The stash. Yeah, I'm so hood. Straight up. You find yourself having to like go back to the piggy bank. Like you put some money to the side, but things keep coming up. You could be a parent, a single parent as well for some of you. And you find yourself having to go into the savings when things arrive. But Spirit is saying, don't give up, whoever you are. That's for someone specific, because the sun is going to come out in your situation and divine intervention is at play for you. Okay. And so there are some things that are going to be revealed to you that are going to help you. And this help can come from a total stranger. Someone could be giving you some kind of information. This could be housing information. Someone may get offered, what I'm about to say is not for everyone, but for someone specific. Someone may offer you some information about going to a shelter. You may resist it and say, I don't want to do that. But Spirit is saying the offer of you going to a shelter, you and your child, you and your children, or just you by yourself, is leading to the housing that you are looking for. So you have free will, but that's for someone in Pacific. Someone's going to offer you to go to a shelter. You may be resistant. You may be someone who you've heard bad things about shelters. You've heard of other people having experiences that weren't so favorable. But Spirit is saying to you, you can do whatever you want. That if you choose to take this information, it's going to lead to the housing that you are required. Something about you need so many bedrooms or so much space. It's going to lead to the housing opportunity that you need. At the beginning of the read, I was talking about endurance and long suffering. Do not think, collective, that because you have been suffering or the endurance for a long period of time, that your prayers won't be answered. Do not feel that you are forgotten or you're not loved, or that the Most High is not orchestrating things in spaces and places to assist you for your highest good. Whatever you're going through, whether it's a job, being homeless, this could be anything, Maybe you need information. Someone may be trying to get their credentials together. Someone could be trying to, oh, wow, someone lost their documentations, like your social security card, your birth certificate, your ID, something about your information has been misplaced and you're trying to get everything back. That's for someone in Pacific. It's just coming up, okay, in this read here. But it's going to lead to what you have been looking for. Okay. Oh, the channeling be so real. Okay. And it's going to change your world. So remain optimistic about your present as well as your future. And never mind, in life, you know, the experiences that you hear other people have, that is their story. That is not your story. That is their story, collective. That is not your story. You can listen to the experiences that people have in life, but do not gravitate to them and take on the energy of, oh, well, if I do that, that's going to happen to me. No, we all are uniquely, individually, divinely created. We all have our own unique, individual, divine purpose. No two humans are alike. And what's for one may not be for another. Maybe whatever they were into at that time, maybe it was the wrong season, the wrong timing, but it doesn't mean that it can't work out favorable for you. So there's something here, because they're having me hold it. It's going to really change your world. It's going to really bring the sun back out in your life. And they want you to not be afraid. They want you to face your fears. Okay. If anything, if you're feeling fear, which is false evidence appearing real, it's an illusion. That's what fear is. It's an illusion to make you afraid to take the next move, to make you feel like you're not good enough, to give you a bunch of 101 inferior thoughts of why you can't do something. It's the residue, as I always speak about on my channel. It's the old energy of you not liking the progress of you moving forward, because it is new energy. When we talk about moving forward and having progress in our lives, we're speaking about making changes. So that means the old mindset, the old things you used to do, you no longer do. You no longer have an interest. So as you move forward, the ego and the old residue wants to pull you back. Every little step you take, they want to pull you back, tell you why you can't make it. You know, this could be in your mind, you thinking of past situations coming up. You know, you could just be lying down, just like on your bed, or say, I'm going to take a nap for a moment. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here come these thoughts from the past flooding through your mind, your mental state, you know, giving you all these remembrance and these reflective moments of things in your life that didn't work out the way you wanted to. And that's just the ego, and that's the old residue. I call it residue because it is straight up SHIT. You know, it is an illusion. The moon energy reveals illusions, brings clarity. Things are being revealed. So don't allow the old residue, don't allow the ego, the past you, negative mindset to make you feel or think that you're not able or capable of moving forward, or pulling yourself up out of the mud, or getting back up on your feet, or landing that job, or finding that house, that apartment, whatever it is for you. It could be going back to school, starting a business, doing something on social media, creating a brand, writing a book, you know, whatever it is. Maybe you want to study spirituality. Maybe you're not in agreement with organized religious practices, and that's okay. And you're concerned about judgment. You know, don't be concerned about what people think about you. These are people outside of you. We all have our own worlds, or our own life to experience. So don't allow the illusions, once again, the illusions with the moon energy, to make you feel like you're not good enough, you're not qualified. Do not allow anyone to intimidate you as well. Maybe you're in a group setting. Maybe there are people around you who want to be overbearing when they're communicating. They could cut you off before you're finished speaking, or maybe you say the wrong thing, and maybe they want to make it, you know, you feel, I'm not going to say they, you feel they're making fun of you, or, you know, learn to laugh things off, learn to be strong. And you have to have thick skin in this world. Periodically, it's okay to feel, it's okay to have your moment, but you cannot allow the opinions of other people to move you, as well as past experiences to play out in your mind. Because so there are a lot of people who aren't aware that when those thoughts come up, that's the old you not wanting you to move forward. It's false. It's not real. It's an illusion. because it's aware that you're getting ready to step into a whole new territory and it's unfamiliar. Okay. It's like being in foreign territory. So it'll give you a bunch of reasons. We've never did this before. Well, how do you know they're going to accept you? Do you look good enough? Do you got the right clothes? Well, what do you look like? Check your makeup, check your hair, get a haircut. Is your clothes good enough? What's your car look like? Maybe we need to do this. Giving you all these reasons to derail you, to distract you, and make you more likely to sit down than get up, make you more likely to go backwards than moving forward. Okay. So, and this could be with dieting, exercise, whatever you're working on, that is involving any kind of progress in your life. Keep that in mind. Do not let the old residue attach itself to you, collective. It is an illusion. It is false. It is not real. Be courageous with the Fool card and be brave, be bold in order to be you. Great fortune always favors the bold. Never mind what people are saying, whatever it is you want to pursue, whatever it is you are working towards. It could take you some time. You could be someone, hey, putting in overtime, you're working double shifts, you could have a job and a hustle. You're doing your thing, you're making it work. It may get tight from time to time, but you're making it work. Spirit is saying keep going. They want you to trust that divine intervention is at play here. Okay? There are things being orchestrated that, your eyes have not been privy to see for many reasons, respectfully. Okay? So you have to trust. We are becoming more programmed to want to have things, as Burger King say, your way, right away, now. Everything has to be instantaneously, with this media increase. Everything has to be quick, 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 quick. We want to see the results very quick. We want to see what's going to happen ahead of time. There are things that respectfully have to be hidden from us for a reason and for a purpose, and we need to trust that. And so the divine is saying for you to trust that things are working out for you. So none of your work or your sweat, your tears, or any stress, anything you've endured, it's not going to waste. You are not being ignored, and you are not forgotten, collective. You are not forgotten. So judgment is being called, possibly in someone's life who has crossed you, someone who has caused you some kind of sabotage, someone who could be trying to slander your character, someone who could be just trying to hinder your growth and development in any way. And this could be people that you are aware of and people that you're not aware of. Things could be going on in the background with people you no longer socialize with, but the divine sees all, spirit sees all. And so judgment is at play and being called for these people or this person to stop with the lies and the slander. And I'm picking up, this could be like gossip. You stop dealing with a lot of people and people want to know why. This could be a parental figure. This could be a family member. This could be a lover, an ex, someone you've been with for a long time. And now that you're not together, people are looking. It's causing people to wonder, well, what happened? Something must have occurred for the collective to no longer want to deal with this person. Okay. And so now the lies that they have told, they have to recant. And the more they try to fix the lie and dust things off and polish it up to look beautiful, they're starting to become spiritually and emotionally disheveled. That's because judgment is being called. Okay. And so for some of you, you may be aware of this and some of you may not be aware, but this is just a spiritual notification. Okay. No weapon formed against the collective will ever prosper. With the 9 of Wands here, the 9 of Wands is clearly representing perseverance, you going through things in life and overcoming them, such as this read we're speaking of. Whatever you are dealing with, you're going to persevere. You're going to make it out of the woods. You're going to make it out of the jungle. You're going to make it out of the barrel. The monkey in the barrel. Maybe you've had people around you who didn't want you to be successful, or you could have been a black sheep of your family. You could have been someone who people downplayed, mocked, made fun of, ridiculed. Maybe a family who watched you suffer deliberately. And rather than help you, they wanted to talk about you. They felt, not you, they felt that you would always be there. They didn't know that you were going to stand up and dust your shoulders off. The late, great Aaliyah, and try again. They didn't know that you would rise to the occasion. That's why the sun is here, because the sun will always come out. Tomorrow, tomorrow, the sun will always come out again, and it does not ask for permission to shine. So there is something about your energy wherever you are in your life, male or female, whatever suffering you are enduring, or there's something, if it's not suffering, maybe you have a goal that you're working on. Maybe you're trying to accomplish, like I picked up someone saving money and you're doing good. Spirit is saying, don't give up. That happens. People save money and sometimes they got to dip into it. That doesn't mean that you're never going to meet your goal. That happens. It's part of the process. So the goal for you is to keep on going. Okay. Don't give up on yourself. That's right. With the Six of Pentacles here, yeah, you may have had to go into the piggy bank to help someone who, or help yourself. Okay, for many reasons, or something very important, something for your children or your child, if you are a parental figure, something for your well-being, so don't beat yourself up about that. Don't be in a rush. What is for you will never pass you by. Um, some come to this understanding in life and some don't. And cool, it's okay, you know. But what is for you won't pass you by. Whatever is meant for you and for you won't pass you by. So it's not like you have to race. If it's meant for you to meet that goal, you will meet it. But divine is saying, do not give up, okay? Something about someone wants to relocate so they can feel more safe. Spirit is saying that they're organizing situations. Things are being moved around in spaces and places that are unknown and unprivy to your vision at this time. Your prayers are being answered. Someone wants to feel safe. They're making sure wherever you relocate is a location where you will feel safe. Whatever you're manifesting, whatever you're praying, petitioning for, the divine wants you to know that they've heard your prayer and your petition. And they're not trying, they are accommodating your requests. Your request, collective, is being accommodated by the divine. Something about a very particular manifestation, not just a relocation, but a place where you feel safe, a place that is within your budget, a place that has resources, maybe for you or your children, maybe in a particular area as well. Maybe you want the home, the house. I'm getting a 2 to 3 bedroom home with a 2-car garage. Maybe this is a home you want to pay for and buy in cash. There's something about a particular manifestation someone is manifesting, and they're granting you your wish. It's being granted to you. So this is for somebody in particular. You must be patient. Your prayers are being answered, but it takes time. And the way that we see time here on planet Earth, in other dimensions, spiritually speaking, time is not considered nor measured the way that human beings measure and consider or live by. That's for someone in particular. Okay? So, yes, keep going. Keep showing up for yourself. Keep going to work. Keep saving that money. Keep looking for that job. Keep looking for the housing. Keep praying. Keep doing what you are doing. This is a thumbs up emoji from the universe. You're on the right track. You're on the right path, collective. And so with the 5 of Wands, there's no need, there are people who are in conflict with themselves. These are your haters and the naysayers, people who don't have access to your life, people who want to get near you. They know they have no access for some of you. Take what resonates, okay? All pieces of this read may not resonate with you. Leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, okay? But it looks like your haters are battling and in conflict amongst each other because questions are being asked about some kind of lie or rumor that has been told about the collective. And whoever was dispersing this lie or this rumor, they're getting caught up. Oh, with a web we. You are busy planting seeds. You're maintaining your peace. You're maintaining your health, your wealth, your children, your well-being. And these people know that, okay, Spirit is saying family and friends. They know that you are at peace. And most likely, if they're trying to come back into your life, it's to disturb your peace. They have nothing new to say. Leave them where they are. Spirit says, leave them where they are. Do not let anyone come to you that you have cut off, crying to you about a hardship or a tragedy. Yeah, I just said that. Do not let anyone come to you that you have cut off, collective, crying to you about a hardship or a tragedy. These are people who watch you go through some tragedies and hardships, and they were not there to help you. They were not there to assist you. Do not let anyone pull on your heart chakra, your heartstrings. People usually go for the sentimental part, especially narcissistics, controlling people, people with diabolical thoughts and impure intentions. They want to pull on that heart chakra. They want to get you where you're sensitive or they feel you're sensitive at. They'll use a tragedy or a hardship or a sad moment. Or they may even try to use children to pry their ways back into your life. Anyone you cut off, leave them there. Spirit is saying they're holding resentment. They'll come to you with a smile. Once they got you in their good graces, then they'll show their resentment towards you. They'll cross you in some kind of way. So those who you have decided to no longer deal with, leave them outside of your life. It is okay to love family from a distance. It is okay to love friends from a distance. You are not indebted to your family in any way. You will not be loved any less by the divine or punished. That's for someone in particular who needs to hear it, okay? Some would want to come and borrow money. Someone wants to come and ask you for a favor. Either they want to borrow money from you or move in with you. These same people who had nothing to give you or help you, they want to borrow money from you or move in with you. I know, diabolical. Yeah, it happens. It happens. The nerve. These are the same people who were gathering and speaking against you, having any kind of prosperity in your life, hoping that you lose in finances and in love, in wealth and in love. These could also be people who have interfered in your relationships throughout your entire life. Spirit is saying some of these relatives wanted to date who you were dating. Maybe some of them had an affair with maybe your baby father, your baby mother, maybe your husband, your wife. Maybe you found this out. They want to come back into your life so that they can orchestrate an idea to put you back into the Eight of Swords. But this is a new day. It's not possible. That's why judgment is here. The divine has had enough of their shenanigans, enough of their mess. Their time is up on your timeline. They are denied access. And you are the one who's being gifted the pinnacle to walk through this portal here. To walk through this portal in order for you to experience a whole new world. Okay? And so they want a piece of the action. They are not entitled to it, nor are you entitled to give anything that you have earned or that is of yours to these people. Family, friends, woman, husband, or man. Side piece or two piece, whomever they are trying to pry their way back into your life and they don't have good intentions. Because right now someone is going through a financial hardship and they're looking at you like you're a snack or you're a meal ticket, collective. There's someone looking at you like you're a meal ticket. Very disrespectful. The nerve, the nerve. So they know that you're at peace and they know that if there's some form of abundance, you're very abundant. And someone is sitting somewhere saying, oh, I know the collective got it. I just know they got it. And even if you do, it's really none of their business and you don't owe these people anything. If you were to reconnect with these people, it will create self-inflicted stagnation on your life and where you are at right now. So be mindful of allowing these people back into your life, thinking that you're going to reap these favors and blessings while you have chosen to go backwards. Because what you're doing, when we choose to moonwalk or go backwards to people and relationships that we have chosen to cut off, we're sending out the signal that we are magnetizing old energy. We are magnetizing old energy. So you're sending out the signal that you're not ready to move forward. So what will happen is the things that you are working on, will all of a sudden be blocked and stopped because you're telling the universe, I'm not ready for the new world. I've chosen to go back to the old people, places, and things that sabotaged me before. And they'll say, cool, okay, the collective's not ready. They're going backwards, dealing with diabolical, karmic, toxic family members and friends. So let's hold off the blessings because the blessings that we have for them is not for these karmics. So you want to be mindful with your actions, and your thoughts as well. what signal you're sending out as you move forward. So stay focused on you. You're on the right path. You're doing nothing wrong. You need to change nothing. You don't have to apologize. You do not have to let anyone in your life who you don't want there. Do not let anyone Bible thump you. I'm picking up maybe someone is using the Bible to try to sway you or put fear in you, make you feel you're going to be loved less, or you're going to be punished. Do not let anyone Bible thump you or give you any false evidence appearing real. Okay? Yeah, that is not what the good book is for. That is not what the good book is for. Don't allow them. Okay? Don't allow them. Don't feed the fears. Okay? So the Seven of Swords, is illusions. Once again, we were talking about illusions. These illusions are no more. This is past energy of things they may have done in the past. Maybe stealing from you. Maybe, like I said, wanting to sleep with your spouse. People lying on your character, setting you up for downfall. All these things have been revealed with the moon energy. These both of these cards represent illusion. And this is no more. This is a thing of the past. And Spirit is simply saying to leave it there, collective. It's a thing of the past. It's old news. They have nothing new to say. You're busy, learning yourself, and having a peace of mind, enjoying life. You love the life that you live, no matter what's going on. You are very happy and content where you are. Do not let anyone come and disturb your peace, okay? And so you have taken your seat, finally, this throne here. This has been earned by you. You have worked for this. And if you're not there now or you're feeling this, remain optimistic about your present as well as your future, because there's a lot of prosperous energy, as I've been repeating throughout the read, that is headed your way, collective. Okay? So this concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.